Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. It's White on the wing. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Latrey. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Offensive rebound. Here's Tatum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
Here's Anthony. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Holiday. This ball movement by Boston. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Thompson. He doesn't get the second one. Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Tatum. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5 minutes.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Here's Thompson. English, a screen. Goes back up. And Anthony lays it in. He's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Out to White. Back to Porzingis. Here's Tatum. He has 5. Launches a 3. English pulls it in. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Anthony left side. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
1:12 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Denver leading by 6. And Thompson throws it down.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Here's Tatum. Back to Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. The Celtics need to get a shot off. In the corner. Tatum with it. With 1 second left. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Anthony's shot is off. Celtics trailed by 8, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Lever.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard.
Right wing. They need this one. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Horford. They recover it. The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw, good. Jokic.
The line for the Nuggets.
And Jokic drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Denver on top. They're up by 7. And will be
17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. Back to Horford. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples. Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Craig sets a screen. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Denver leading by 8. Here's Thompson. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities. Outside, Horford. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Assist goes to
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Over Thompson. It's stolen by Lever. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
If it wasn't for the quick hands of Lever, that bucket wouldn't have happened. He's a brilliant defender, and he just kind of lured him right into that trap.
Horford gets the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. He's got 17, and it's blocked. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Pass to Jokic. Oh, threw it down. Nikola Jokic.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
.115 left in the first half of the game. It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Celtics, Payton.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Yep, that one goes. Anthony's got 19 points.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Offline with his three. Celtics trailed by 9. Over to the left wing. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Anthony down low.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Pass to Pritchard. Outside, White. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Jokic. Jokic polishing off the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam dropped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now White, he has yet to score. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Thompson misses. Celtics trailed by 10. Outside, White. The kick out to Tatum. Back to White. 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. And a miss there on the triple. Denver leading by 10. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017. He's come a long way. Kevin, those chips still live.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
To the paint. Good defense by Jokic. And so here's Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Assisted.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Celtics trail by 11. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got his first basket.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
English in the corner. Back to Thompson. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. Porzingis connects on the foul line jumper. Anthony's got 23.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Porzingis can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Driving the lane. That shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. The kick out to Brown. Takes the three. Denver grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Jokic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thompson with it. Guarded by Porzingis. And Thompson throws it down.
David Thompson.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And that one is good.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Defensive foul.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Celtics trailed by 14. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic grabs the miss. The drive by... That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Brown outside. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's English. And English with the stuff.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Lead Lever with the steal. Banked in off the glass.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
55.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nuggets leading by 19. Inside, here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Holiday with it. English picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. And Thompson sends it back. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Celtics trail by 18. Outside, Porzingis. Holiday looking over the floor. Porzingis can't hit. So it's Denver now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Right side, Tatum. Right side, White. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. Tatum no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Screen by Porzingis. Here's Brown. And another miss by Boston.
Well, he's got the green light in that.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You gotta be kidding me. That was awesome. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The three from English. Celtics trailed by 21. Outside Tatum. For the three. Boston getting another chance here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Denver passing it around. Back to Lever. And it's off from three-point range. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Holiday up top. Takes a three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
Outside, Porzingis. Tried Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Not sure that you can be more explosive than Thompson's been here tonight. He's got it in his head that he's going to score every time down the floor.
Here's Tatum, and the shot goes in. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jokic high post. Back to Lever. And again, it's Denver.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
White looking around. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Fires from deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this.